Well, hello people on the internet, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. So just before I start this video, I have a quick little announcement I want to ask. I am going to be filming a Dares video very soon, and I'm going to be doing it with my cousin Rachel, who you may have seen in other videos and documentary lives and blogs. And basically I just need you guys to leave a comment down below of any dare you can think of. I feel really bad, scared saying that because I don't know what you guys are going to actually put in the comments and what you're going to dare me and her to do. But yes, please make them like realistic dares that we can actually do, like not something like dive out of an airplane or something. So yeah, please just drop a comment down below and your dare might get used in the video. So please leave us a comment with a dare down below. So for today's video, I'm doing a collective book haul of books that I have gotten over the months since my birthday book haul, which I posted obviously back in June in my birthday. So I have quite a few books to show you guys, and I'm going to just jump straight into them, tell you what they're all about, give you a brief synopsis, and then move on to the next book. The very first book that I have is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas, and this is the fifth? Is it fifth? Fourth. Well, it's kind of the fifth depending on what way you consider the book series. But yeah, this is the newest book in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. And I haven't read it yet, and I'm very excited to read it. I don't know when I'll get around to reading it, because with university and stuff, I have so much assigned reading to be doing, and assignments and essays, and this is a very big book, so I think I need a good time to just sit down and read it thoroughly. So I might read this over Christmas maybe, so yes. The next book I have is After You by Jojo Moyes, and this is the sequel to Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, which I absolutely loved. And yeah, so this is the sequel, and this I obviously can't give you a synopsis, just like Queen of Shadows, because this is the second book in a series, and not a series, this is just a duology I think. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to reading this. I loved Me Before You, so I want to know what this book is going to be like. I don't think it's going to be as good, and I've heard that it's not as good, but I'm still really looking forward to reading it because I just love the characters and I just love Jojo Moyes' writing, and I cannot wait to read this book. Okay, so the next book I have is City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare, which is also the sixth book in the series, so it's the last book in the series, so obviously I can't give another synopsis again. I feel like all these books are going to be like, I can't really give you synopsis to them, but anyways, yeah, this is the sixth book, and I haven't even read the fourth book yet in the series. I've only read the first three, so I just have all the books, and I have them all when I want to marathon them or read them. I'm very excited to read it and to find out how all this series ends. Okay, so I think you guys guessed it, but this is also another book in a series. Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs. This is the third book in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series. I have not read this book, obviously, yet. I want to read it in Halloween, but then I had to read other stuff and college got in the way and stuff, so I couldn't read it. But I think this might be in my TBR for this month, so maybe in my November wrap up this may make an appearance that I've read it. But yeah, I am so looking forward to reading this book. I love this series so much, and I cannot wait to see how it all ends. Okay, so the next book I have is Saga Volume 5 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples, and this is the fifth book in the Saga graphic novel series. And I can't give a synopsis again about this, and I've actually already read this. I'd give this 5 out of 5 stars. It will be in my this November wrap up, so look out for that if you want to see my thoughts on it. But I think I might give a synopsis about this series. This is basically based in outer space, and it's about these two different planets that are in war with each other, and then basically a man from one planet marries the other one girl from another planet, and they have a baby. So it's kind of like Romeo and Juliet, but like, I don't know, like sci-fi war style. It's so good. I highly recommend it if you want to read it, and yes, I love this. So the next book I have, I actually can't give you a synopsis about, and that is None of the Above by I.W. Gregorio. Now, this book follows a girl named Kristen who finds out that one day she is intersex, and basically that means is that on the outside she portrays a woman and has all the like physical appearances of a woman, but in the inside she is technically a man due to her DNA and her chromosomes. So it's basically about her finding out about this and then dealing with it, and then finding that her whole school finds out about it and without her telling anyone, and it's her dealing with that. It's a very good psychological book, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. This was the book of the month for my book club, World of Words, and I really enjoyed it, and it will be in my November wrap up as well because I read this in September. Was September? Yes, September I read this book. So the next book that I have is Binge by Tyler Oakley. I was really anticipating this book, and it did not let me down because I absolutely love Tyler Oakley. I love his YouTube videos. If you didn't know already, Tyler Oakley, he's a YouTuber. I love his videos. And yes, so this book is basically just like loads of short little stories, all that has happened throughout Tyler's life, telling you secrets that we all didn't know about. And I found this absolutely hilarious because I read this and listened to the audiobook at the same time. So I really enjoyed it. I found it so funny. I was laughing out loud at parts. So if you love Tyler Oakley, I would definitely recommend that you read this book. And yes, so it will also be on my November wrap because I've read it. So look out for it there if you want to see my thoughts on this book more. Okay, so the very final book that I have to show you guys is The Walking Dead Compendium 2 by Robert Kirkman, Charlie Adlard, and Cliff Rathburn. And this is basically a bind up of the next number of issues or volumes of The Walking Dead. And I have started this and I'm only about there, so I just pick it up and read a bit and then I put back down again. It's just fun, quick reading that I like to do because I love The Walking Dead TV show, and I've read the first compendium, loved it, and obviously I want to get the compendium 2. So I'm reading it and I'm still really loving it. I don't know how I think I might like the comics more than I like the TV show. And I'm pretty sure anyone who's actually watching will have heard of The Walking Dead, either the comics or the TV show for definite. So I don't think it needs much explaining. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have read any of these books, drop a comment down below telling me what you think of them and if you liked them or not. And I will see you guys all next time in my next video. So goodbye.